Here we are looking for average rate of change. Average rate of change is the slope between 2 points, going back to your vocab. Well, to find slope, you do change in y over change in x. And you are given down here your two x values on this interval. So your first x is pi over 2, so we have pi over 2 comma something. Well, we'd have to plug that in. Well, sine of pi over 2 would be the y value at the top of your unit circle, which you know is 1. And then you'd have to plug in your other x value of pi to be able to get your other point. And the sine of pi, you should remember, is 0. So you have to do change in y. So your one y is 1, your other y is 0. You have to subtract those. And then you have to go ahead and do the same thing for your x's. Now, I chose to put this y value first, so I have to put this x value first and go x minus my other x. So on the top, I get -1, and on the bottom, I'd have 1 pi minus a half a pi, which is a half a pi. So now I'm dividing by a fraction, so I multiply by the reciprocal, and I get -2 over pi. Same type of thing on the next one. We have our interval, which tells us our two values of x. So we'd have to take 1 and plug it in. Log of 1 means, and by the way, this is a common log because we have log base 10. There's no base written, so it's assumed to be base 10. Really means 10 to what power is 1? And well, that would be 0. If we do our 10 here, we would have log of 10, which is log, because it's a common log, base 10 of 10 is equal to something. So it means your base of 10 to what power is 10? And well, that is 1. So now we just do change in y over change in x. Subtract our two y values, and then we'd have to subtract our two x values, and we get 1 over 9.